So subject AC machines 2. So topic is single phase commutator motors. So objectives are various methods of compensation for AC series motor and speed control of AC series motor and AC series motor, speed control of AC series motor and reversal of rotation of AC series motor and characteristics of AC series motor and applications. So here once again. So various methods of compensation for AC series motor, speed control of AC series motor, reversal of rotation of AC series motor, characteristics of AC series motor and applications. So here the various methods of compensation, it is combination of two fields. It is combination of two fields. The two fields, it is that so main field winding and the compensated winding. Two fields are main field winding and the compensated winding at right angles. That means it is in 90 degrees to each other, one along AB. Main field is along the AB and the other along, that means the compensated winding is along CD. Here this is so main field, main field, main field, and this one is armature and this is the compensated winding. So these two are 90 degrees. These two are 90 degrees. Here this is compensated winding. This is the compensated winding and this one is the main field winding. So here the two fields, main field winding and the compensated winding at right angles to each other, one along AB and other along CD, as shown in conductively compensated AC series motor. So here the two fields produce a single resultant field. The two field at right angles, so on each other along the AB and other along the CD, produces a single resultant field. Here, see here, combined field. This here, see this one. Here, this is the armature. This is the armature, see armature winding, and this is supply, and this is combined wind field winding. This is the combined field winding. So here this is AC supply, combined field winding, and this armature. This is the AB and this is CD axis. So combination of two fields. So here to combine the main field and compensated windings into a single winding, producing its flux in the direction of this resultant as shown in figure. Here the combined main field and compensated windings are into a single winding main field and compensated winding into a single winding produces its flux in the direction of S. It is the combination of main field and compensated winding into a single winding. It producing its flux in the direction of this resultants. This direction of this resultants. This figure shows that this is the combination of two fields. So now various methods of combinations here previously conductively and then go for inductively compensated. Now the compensating winding, instead of being connected a series with the main field winding, it can be short circuited as shown in figure 2. A compensated winding, instead of being connected a series with the main field winding, it can be short circuited as shown in figure 2. The motor is said to be inductively compensated. The motor is said to be inductively compensated. See here. Here, see here. So the compensated winding, instead of being connected in series with the main field winding, it can be short circuited as shown in figure 2. The motor is said to be inductively compensated. In this compensating winding acts as a short circuited secondary of the transformer and armature as its primary. In this compensated winding acts as a short circuited secondary of the transformer and the armature as it is primary. See here. See here. Here this is the compensated winding and this one is main field winding. So here the compensated winding acts as a short circuited secondary of the transformer and armature as it is as primary. See here, this is act as a short circuited secondary of the transformer and this armature is so like a primary. So here the supply is AC supply. This is the main field winding. So here this is inductively compensated. This is inductively compensated AC series motor. The method gives good compensation because the flux produced by the primary and secondary of a transformer almost neutralize each other. Here the method gives good compensation because the fluxes produced by the primary and secondary of a transformer almost neutralize the each other. Interpoles. Here generally all AC series motors are provided with interpoles. Generally all AC series motors are provided with interpoles for improving commutation as in case of DC motors. Here in AC series motors interpoles are so provided. So AC series motor interpoles are provided to improve the commutation just like in DC motors. Interpoles alone do not produce a satisfactory. Interpoles alone do not produce satisfactory commutation unless to neutralize the transformer EMF. Unless to neutralize the transformer EMF. AC series motors interpoles increases the efficiency of the machines. Interpoles increases the efficiency of the machines and output of the machines. So interpoles increases the efficiency of the machines, output of the machines with a given size of armature core is also increased by employing interpoles. Here these interpoles are increases the efficiency of the machine. Also here output of the machine with a given size of armature core is also increased. Why armature core is increasing our size of the armature core? So here the interpoles are number of interpoles are inserted in the armature core. So the size of the armature core increases. The method used for reducing the sparking due to transformer induced EMF consists of shunting the interpole winding with a non-inductive resistor as shown in figure. The method used for reducing the sparking due to transformer induced EMF consists of shunting the interpole winding with a non-inductive resistor. Here how to reduce the sparking? So here transformer induced EMF consists of shunting the interpole winding with a non-inductive resistor as shown in figure 3. Now next here this is the main field winding, here supply, and this is single phase AC supply and compensated winding and interpole winding, and here the non-inductive resistor. Series motor with interpole winding. So by proper adjustment of non-inductive resistor, the rotational EMF produced by commutating pole flux in the short circuited coil neutralize the voltage induced by the transformer action. Here once again, by proper adjustment of non-inductive resistance, this resistor, the rotational EMF produced by the commutating poles, flux in the short circuit coil neutralize the voltage induced by transformer action. Here speed control of AC series motor. So now once again we will see here speed control of AC series motor. So in generally, see here this is the armature, motor armature, here the brushes, and this is here armature winding, and this is a series field. This is a series field. So this motor is connected to the auto transformer or tap pull transformer. This transformer is connected to the AC supply. Is connected to the AC supply. This is the AC supply. So here this some AC series motor, how can we control the speed? So here how to control the speed of AC series motor? Here the speed control is easily obtained through a change of supply voltage to the AC series motor by means of tapped transformer. Here the speed control is easily obtained by through a change of supply voltage. Change of the supply voltage to the AC series motor by means of tapped transformer. So by changing of these tappings, we can control the speed of the AC series motor. Speed of the AC series motor. Next, so here how the reversal of rotation. So in generally in previous in previous single phase induction motor we learn how the motor is reversed. How the motor is reverse rotating. So how it is possible in single phase motor? In the single phase motor we have two types of windings for the stator side. So here those are the auxiliary winding and the main winding. So this auxiliary winding is also called starting winding. So here the starting winding and main winding both are displaced by the 90 degrees displacement. Space displacement is 90 degrees. So here for single phase induction motor we can change the terminals either of one winding, so otherwise auxiliary winding or main winding, any one winding we can change the supply terminals, then only the single phase induction motor will rotate in reverse directions, in reverse. So here there is no change two windings, only one winding is to change to get the reverse direction. Here the reversal of rotation, the direction of rotation can be reversed by the reversing the series field with respect to the armature. The direction of rotating can be reversed by reversing the series field with respect to the armature through suitable switching. So here very important is the direction of rotation can be reversed by reversing the series field with respect to the armature through suitable switching. So now the characteristics. So characteristics of AC series motor. See here the characteristics of AC motor. Here here the x-axis is taken as the torque and y-axis is taken as the speed. So here the speed is at the starting period, this speed is taken as this one. So here at the starting period the torque is here, the torque is somewhat here the torque is, see here torque is so much of, and the and speed is here this one. This is the speed at this point, this is the speed, and this one is torque at this point at the starting. Then here for AC series motor, here speed versus torque characteristics. The starting in series motor the speed is high, very high speed. Why? There is no load. The series motor is start at the starting time is very high speed, so it is rotating very high speed. So torque is somewhat less as compared to normal DC series motor. Then if the torque is increases, if the torque is goes on increasing, the speed of the AC series motor is decreasing. The torque is goes on increasing, the speed of the AC series motor is decreasing. Then here up to, so up to torque increases, then it is goes on decreasing towards the zero side. So this is AC series motor. Here the characteristics are so somewhat different than normal DC series motor. Here compare this torque speed characteristics in DC series AC series motor. Here the speed is same here compared with AC series and series. The speed is same, but the torque is high in the DC series motor. In this point, the torque is same, the speed is same, but the torque is so somewhat high, somewhat more as compared with this series motor. So here the DC series motor, so also same the characteristic graph, but somewhat better than this AC series motor due to somewhat it is improves this torque speed characteristics. It improves the torque speed characteristics. So this is about the characteristic of AC series motor. Here speed torque characteristics. The characteristics of AC series motor are similar to that of series motor. The speed torque characteristics are shown in figure. Here the torque varies as square of the armature current. Here in generally the torque is proportional to pi 1 and pi 2. Here in the series motor, in DC series motor, in generally the torque is proportional to pi 1 and pi 2. Pi 1 is due to main flux, pi 2 is due to, so pi 1 armature flux, another one is the armature flux, another one is the field flux. This combined will give the torque. This combined will give the torque. So here now torque is proportional to this is the torque is proportional to square of the flux. Torque is in general here the torque is proportional to pi square. So this is nothing but here torque is nothing but torque is proportional to pi square. In series motor the torque varies as square of the armature current. That means this pi is comes from the current, that is I square. So torque is proportional to I square. So the torque varies as square of the armature current and speed varies inversely as the armature current. So speed varies inversely as the armature current. Now the speed of AC series motor can be dangerously high on no load condition, and hence it is always started with some load. Hence it is always started with some load. So very important this point. Starting torque produced is high, which is 3 to 4 times of the full load torque. Here the starting torque produced is high, which is 3 to 4 times the full load torque. Here the applications, because of high starting torque, it is used in so electric traction. Because of high starting torque, it is used in electric traction, hoist, and locomotives. Because of high starting torque, it is used in electric traction, hoist, locomotives, etc. So here, that means here electric traction means the electric vehicle, and hoist means it is lifts the weight, and locomotive also it is lifts the weights. So these are all lifting purpose of weights or movement of weights. So this is the high for high starting torque only used. Summary. So inductively compensated AC series motor is good compensation. So the method used for reducing the spark due to the transformer induced EMF consists of shunting the interpole winding with a non-inductive resistor. Interpole winding with a non-inductive resistor. Speed control is obtained by through a change of supply voltage to the AC series motor by means of tapped transformer. So the direction of rotation of AC series motor can be reversed by reversing the series field with respect to the armature through suitable switching. Single phase AC series motor has a high starting torque and it is very suited for electric traction. Thank you.